Hey everyone. Yeah, so we're on another adventure today. Going out to a site that I've been to plenty times before, but never bottle hunted there. Only detected for relics. And I'm just starting out. See my bike parked down there. It's about half a mile that way. So it's quite a ways in the middle of the woods. How houses end up in the middle of the woods is pretty reasonable. They basically, the homeowner decided, yeah, this looks like a nice piece of property. It's on a nice hilltop or something. Some plowing area or whatnot. Some land that they can farm. So they build a house. And then they build a road leading to it. Well, after a while, and after the state gets involved and starts building workable highways for transportation and stuff, a lot of these old sites that are way out in the middle of the woods stop becoming accessible. And once the house got old and run down, people just stopped driving there. And the road disappears and everything else just disappears. And so we got a little walk ahead of us, but we'll get there. There's a bottle dump and I'm gonna look for its privy. There's usually more than one privy always at an old house site. We just have to find them. So there's a tree stand over there, see it? Yeah, nice little spot. Alright, so when we get closer, I'll bring you back and show you where we are. Alright, so see you then. Look at that. And yet another tree stand. You see the deer have been rooting around in here too. Nice spot for deer hunting for sure. Right up over there is the most unique thing I have found. It is a pile of boulders, and it is about, I'm going to say about 100 feet high, humongous boulders. Now how does that happen? Just out in the middle of nowhere, tons and tons of boulders all built up and stacked up in the shape of like a pyramid, but they're all randomly placed. They're not put in any kind of decorative position or motion or anything like that. That's the strangest thing. There's no rocks like that around here. So, some unique finds when you're out, for sure. This is such a beautiful set of woods in here. And here's a nice creek. Yeah, it's all frozen over. Yeah, very nice. Alright, see if we can cross this without falling in. Come over here. Sometimes the easiest way that looks like the easiest way is not always the easiest way. You gotta take the harder route. Alright, so I'll get back to you when we get even closer. Now, there was supposed to have been 2 house sites in here, but I have only found one. Can't find any remnants of the other. In the summertime, when I come through here, this spot, I always find box turtles. Box turtles at pretty much every 50 feet or so. Lots and lots of box turtles. We're getting closer. We're going to be crossing the old road soon. You see old cedar like that out here. That's a good sign. Looks like an old burn barrel of some sort right there. I've never come here in the winter just because of all the hunters that are in here. This set of woods is quite populated by hunters. some reason. And there's some kind of old structure, hunting structure somebody made over there. Alright, so get back to you when we get closer. Yeah, when you're out in the woods this deep, you definitely want to make sure you're wearing some high visibility. And I wear the yellow because it's more of a construction worker type thing. Orange would be hunting, and I'm not hunting, so you know, but you definitely want to see them before they see you. That's the key. Always be observant and always keep your eyes out. You do not want to allow a hunter to have an accident. That would be bad. We're getting closer. Closer, closer, closer every step. This is an old deer trail. This is my suspected location of the second house site in here. You see all the cedars? But I don't see any remnants of foundations. And our house is just straight ahead. See it right there? It's starting to pop into the picture. Beautiful site. Old as can be, and even better in the wintertime. Part of that chimney's still there. Okay. Yeah, early 1900s. Oh, there's an old Clorox bottle right there. 1930s, 1940s. Jar, 1930s. Here's the front of the house, the porch. And they had some kind of barn or shed back there. Oh no, that looks like an addition, yeah. Double-sided addition with 2 chimneys. So, this looks like the side yard. We want to start looking for impressions in the ground here and work our way around. We'll step out about 50 to 100 feet, and of course there's a depression right there, but I think that's the well. I know the well was over here somewhere. Looks like that looks like a perfect depression to me. What do you think? Oh, no. You see, because there's the well right there. They wouldn't put a privy next to a well. Alright, so I'm going to do a little hunting around in here and see if I can find more depressions. But we're definitely on the wrong side of the house. We don't want to be on the side of the house where the well was, so we need to work our way over to the opposite side of the house. That's where the well would have been. Another tree stand. See it right there? Up in that cedar. Lots of hunters come out here. I think it's a hunting club that comes out here. I've detected this place thoroughly. I found a lot of nice treasures here. Here's a big depression of what probably was a barn. You see it in here? See the big rocks? It could even have been an old house structure as well. The original house structure before they built that one. But there's no telling. I'm more up for thinking it was a barn. There's a jar. Definitely glass in here. See it? Let's see what we can pull out real quick. See if it'll give us any dates. 1933 it looks like. Or 43. Made in the USA. there's glass in here. Oh man, that would have been a really nice bottle. I'm still gonna save that, but it's broken on the top. Isn't that cool? A honey jar. Let's give us a date. Salem, Massachusetts. I like that. We're gonna save that, and we're gonna save that. I prefer to find cork tops. There's a lot of bottles in here for some reason or other. I'm not sure why. Pottery. But we want to identify these things. See if it's going to be worth our time to dig them. Oh, that's a neat looking bottle, isn't it? 1941. Just sitting there. Yeah. You can find a lot just by ground searching. Looks like a beer from the 70s. You get all the hunters that come out here. Toss their beer bottles. Ooh. That would have been nice. What's on it? Caravan Pale Dry. That's embossing. Ginger Ale. March 4th, 1931. That's too bad that's broken. Nice green colored glass like that. See if we can find more of these. Is this one? No. There's bottles in here. We definitely want to come back and take a look in here for sure. I'm going to save this one too, just because of the embossing on it. And it's too bad that little mini ball was broken. But, alright. Yeah, there's glass in here. That's the top to an oil lamp. You can get dates off the bottom of these. Give you a good idea of what you're finding. 1940 right there. Yeah, so we're in a nice old site for sure. Now we just need to poke around, and that looks like a little swan. And it used to be a little swan. If we can find the rest of the pieces to it, we can glue it back together. I don't see them in there. Alright, so we can come back to this site for sure, right here. But first, I'm going to drop my gear and go look around for this privy site. So I'll be back at you. I already found some surface finds. 1940s. And one from the 1930s. I'm just walking around the house, just looking for depressions. And this looks like an old trash dump right here. And just poke in the ground and see what we can feel. And if you hit glass, it's a good indication. Or even if you hit metal. Spots like this should be interesting too. This probe should go right down in, and I should not feel clay, because the hole would have been dug and filled in with material that wasn't clay. That's the key. Nice old broken jar right there. Yeah. It's just a matter of being very observant. I'm trying to stay a little quiet out here, just in case the hunters decide to come out and get a shot in or two in the morning. I don't want to disturb them. I don't want them to disturb me either, so. Alright, so we're still looking around. I'll let you know when I find out more information. A hunter lost his boot. What's he doing out here with no shoelaces? Strange. So I'm not finding any impressions that would make me want to dig yet. I'm still looking. Still looking. Just being observant. Here. Yeah, 70s. Hunters. made my way all the way back to the well side, and I know I shouldn't be over here, but there wasn't anything over on the other side. Let's see, just probe it. Let's see how far it goes down. Let's see if it feels like clay or not. There's definitely nice bottles to be had in here. That's for sure. Alright, I think I'm going to head over and start digging up the bottle dump they had. I know exactly where it is, so I'll see you then. Yeah, I just started digging around in here where we found those bottles at first. And look at this. Nice old Pepsi bottle. Let's see where it's from. Doesn't say. Oh, it doesn't say. 1953. I'm finding pieces of bottles. Oh, that would have been nice. Found this nice little cork top. It's broken though. Bummer. A lot of these are going to be broken in here. But I'm going to dig down a little bit in here and see what I can find. I dug down the test pit right there just to see. And I am finding glass way down there. So let's keep on digging. Keep on digging. Looks like an ashtray, doesn't it? Or a hub to a wheel or something. Alright, let's keep digging here. I'll let you know what I find. Yeah, so I'm just going around scratching the surface in here. Look at what I'm finding. Soda bottles. Milk bottles. I dug down. I dug a test pit. And, we'll get there. Little jar. Does it have a ball on it? 1954. I dug a test pit and really it's not producing much down deep. So they're pretty much all surface right here in this spot. But this isn't even the bottle dump I was talking about. This was just something I just found. But yeah, somebody dumped a lot of stuff in here. Here's my keeper so far over here. Nothing really color, just one little amber, but some neat looking perfume bottle. I like that honey, that's gonna be beautiful. I don't mind that little ding on the back. Cleaning bottles, Clorox bottles. There's my test pit. I'm pulling out a big piece of pottery. The broken glass and stuff in here isn't really what I'm gonna save. It's not unique like the glass was at that other spot where it was melted. That's unique. And unique glass deserves to be saved. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's a Pepsi. And the top is broken. Oh, good grief. Oh, bummer. Yeah, I like to get all the broken glass in a pile. Just get it right out of my way. Boy, that would have been nice. Look at that. It was a mug. Root beer mug. Oh, there's another perfume bottle. Nostalgic. Not too crazy old. 50s and 40s, but hey, I'll take it. Bottle's a bottle to me. Older bottles are nice. There's a Clorox bottle. Find a lot of those. They used a lot of Clorox back in the day, obviously. Another broken Pepsi. And there's a sign of a hunter. Shotgun shell. Alright, so it looks like it's just all surface finds. I'll come back and I'll dig deeper in here. Especially in the middle right here. Just to see if there's anything down there. Yeah, see, there's glass down in there. Lots of it. 1953. See that date? Or 1853, it's hard to tell. Right, I expect more of a 1953. Alright, let's go check out the dump site real quick. Alright, this looks like the ravine they would have filled right here. There's a nice jar. Whatever it is. It's not a ball, it's not a mason. There's a big Clorox right there. Complete. But they would have filled all this dirt in right here. Duraglass, 1950 beer. That's a lamp. Hope we find some colored glass. What's this here? Squire. Made in, well, bottle made in USA. Can't say that nowadays. Nice enamelware. Yeah, this is where they dump all their bottles. Right here. Look at that big old wash bucket. Is that a milk? No. What is it? That might be a milk. Oh, a jar with the mason lid still on it. That's nice. What do we got here? $1932. And the deeper you go in here, the older stuff gets, because they filled all this in. Filled it all in. There's bottles everywhere. Everywhere. They're looking for milk bottles. Look at all the bottles in here. Of course, the stuff on top is going to be more recent. More recent, definitely. Yeah. We're going to have to dig down to find the good stuff. Because people come by, these hunters come by, and they see a nice looking bottle and they snatch it. Looks like they did a little bit of dumping right there, maybe. But that looks like the main bottle dump for this house. This whole area right here looks like it was filled. And there's definitely some fill over here too. '70s bottle. '70s. There's another little ravine right there. Ooh. Okay. Let's go focus our efforts on that ravine. I'm gonna start digging and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I cleaned out a spot I want to start digging. And it's right behind this cedar tree. That's pretty old cedar. Those take a while to grow. And if they were going to start this ravine dumping, they would have started right here, closest to the house. Logically, of course. And then they would have worked their way down as it filled up. So let's dig here, dig down, see what we find. I'm already hitting glass, so show you what I find. Do you see the clay? Well, that didn't go very deep. We're going to have to move down a little bit. So apparently this dirt was here. They didn't fill this spot. But there's probably a ravine somewhere around here that they did fill. That looks just like overburdened trash they just threw in there. We're looking for the older stuff. But let me look around some more. Well, I'll dig through that pile right there and look through that real quick just to see if there's any older stuff at the bottom, or at least soda bottles. Alright, see you when I find something. Oh yeah, look at this. Intact milk. 1 quart. Liquid, Graham Brothers. Mount Ulla, North Carolina. Beautiful. That ACL is probably not going to last. But that's beautiful. And I found this little bottle there. Nice big old cork, or handled Clorox. Man, I wish I could keep that. I'm going to put a little dirt on it. Get some of this nice soft stuff down here. Just to put over it. Face it down. Keep it moist. Oh, man. Love milk bottles. Yeah, so there's some decent bottles in here. As you go down, lots of Clorox. Lots of Clorox bottles for sure. Man, we did a lot of cleaning, huh? The farmer must have been dirty. What we got here? 1923 cork or screw top. Got some age. Definitely. I gotta stop using my hands. That's not gonna be good. There's one of these nice jars with the pattern on it. More Clorox bottles. Yeah. Definitely more milk bottles in here for sure. I guarantee that. Find one, you find more. I'm gonna dig out this whole pile right here and see how deep it goes. Just to see if I can get those milk bottles. There's something down there too. Another jar. What's that? Glass dish. Broken. Lots of beer. I did some beer drinking. That's a barrel. Piece to a barrel. Alright, I'm going to dig this out. Get rid of these roots and stuff in here and see if we can find more milk bottles like that. Alright, see ya. Yeah, this is loaded with bottles. Lots of clean bottles. Most of these bottles are so common, it's not even worth bringing home. But the Clorox bottle with the handle like that, that's a pretty bottle. I'll keep that. But lots of medicine bottles. Nothing of too much color in here yet. But bottles loaded of every design in here. Just take our time, go slow and dig. Look at that, bottle on top of bottle. Another one. Is that a broken Pepsi? Or something else? Duraglass. Yep. Lots of bottles, my goodness. Love it. You don't find a lot of broken bottles, but then you're going to find a lot that aren't broken that will clean up nice. A Caro. I think that was some kind of syrup, yeah. Patent number on it. Yeah. I like to find local glass. Glass from local areas like this. What is this? It's got embossing on the top. It says Party Pack. Is that a big soda bottle, you think? Oh. See if we can get a date off of it. 1949. Do you see it? Do you see it on there? No, it's hard to see. It's right there. 49. That is a keeper. That's beautiful, and it's got embossing on the top. It's got that crown top. Not a crack, not a break. Beautiful bottle. Alright, let's keep digging, see what we can find in here. I found a spoon too. Here, take a look. See it? It's pretty well worn. It was silver plated at one time. Look at that, more bottles. Alright, I'll see you when I find more. Look at this beauty. I'm not even going to touch it. It says new grape soda. Look at that. Look at that. Can we get a date? Natural soda grape flavor. Doesn't say on the back. Might have a stamp on the side somewhere. It even has a little bit of writing on the back. That's a beautiful displaying bottle right there. We'll set it down like that. Put some leaves on it just to protect it from the air a little bit. Another Clorox bottle. Loaded with bottles in here. Just loaded. Lifted that up over there and saw some more bottles. And look at that. Yeah, this was their trash heap right here. Oh, that's interesting. No embossing on the side. Usually tells you that it was probably a poor family. Embossed bottles cost a little bit more. You know, they were better products, supposedly, and people spent more money on prettier bottles back then. A1 sauce. Yep. Alright, let's just keep digging in here. Yeah, I'm finding these. Not sure what they are. It's like a glass ceramic piece with something in the middle. We'll get them all cleaned up and take a look. This is my second one so far. Alright, get back to you when I find more. Look at this tiny little thing. What do you suppose went in that? Tabasco sauce or something? I mean, that's tiny. What is that, like a sample of perfume or something? Interesting. Alright, see ya. Got our first milk of magnesia. Nice blue bottle right here. That's color. 47 maybe? Phillips. And that just adds color. Yeah. Gotta dig nice and slow in here. Nice and slow. Because you just never know what you're gonna pull out. Marbles and anything and everything. Imagine what you accidentally throw away or what you purposely throw away. Get tired of your kids' toys, you know. Stuff like that. Yeah, and this is all antique, old stuff. Alright, see ya. Oh, there's our first Coke bottle. Can we tell? Ah, it's a patent D. Lexington, North Carolina. Not the 1925 Christmas, not the 1915. Look at the bottles we're getting over here. Those are my keepers up there so far. Yeah, I have good hopes for this dump right here. This is going to be a nice one. And we have a long way to go. This whole heap right here, all of this is all overburdened from this house. And it's all filled all the way up in here with bottles. They dumped right there, and this is just the tip of it that slid down in this little ravine area. Imagine what's underneath that big pile of dirt right there. Alright, see ya. Well, that would have been a nice soda bottle, but it's broken. Brownie. Finding horseshoes. Do you see how the color is changing? We're getting down to that clay. Yep, that means we're down to the bottom. That's what you want to do. You don't want to only dig a little bit of it. You want to get down to where the clay is, where the change of the dirt color happens. Then you know you've hit the bottom, and then you just clear it out. Alright, let's see if we can find some nice Coke bottles or milk bottles. Yeah, milk. That's a knee-high soda bottle from the 1950s, late 40s, early 50s. Yeah, broken. Bummer. But there's more. There's a lot more. A lot more in there. Alright, let's see. Just found a nice little cow pendant. You probably can't see it that well without a metal detector. It's a little calf. It's cute. I'll clean it up and I'll show you later with a still. See? Do you see what I'm seeing? Look close. See it right there? That is a clay marble. They used these back before they had glass marbles. Beautiful. Look at all that. Yeah, those are all the keepers so far. I'm going to dig into the mountain after I get this pile out of here. I'm working around this root. Got something poking out right there. Jar. Alright, see ya. And yet another marble. Do you see it? Little tiny one. I can't tell if that's clay or not. That's glass. Little green and crimson red glass. They call that ox blood, the red on marbles. Alright, we want to dig slow in here. I'm finding lots of buttons too. The marbles are nice because they're round and they just roll right out at you. So they're pretty easy to find. But you gotta be digging. No telling how many people walk past this pile out here in the middle of the woods and decided to do nothing about it. Guess you gotta be a special type of person to see the value in things. Look at that. That's a handle to a spoon. A little kid's spoon or something maybe. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I've moved a lot of dirt so far. Time for a drink. I'm down to the bottom of it. Just scraping away all that I can. I'm working this way. And, you know, just finding loads and loads and loads of 1940s stuff. And buttons and everything you can think of. Marbles and jars and you name it. Everything's in there. So, yeah, having fun. This is the treasure hunter's dream. Being able to come out and spend some time to find something unique. Yeah. Alright, so let me drink some water, get hydrated, take a break, and we'll finish up digging this lower spot here, get this out of here, and see what that looks like over there. And then we'll start peering into this deeper stuff over here. Okay? Alright, see ya. Look at that little heart-shaped perfume bottle I just found. That is unique for sure. Made in USA. Yep. That'll look good on the shelf for sure. But I brought you back because we got something showing right here. Do you see it? That's a Coke bottle. Oh, and it's broken. Ugh. It's just a Pat D. So that's alright. Where's this one from? Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Well, why don't you hang out with me for a little bit? Let's digging this together. Let's see what pops out. Old cans. It looks like a lantern piece. See it? And it has writing on it. Queen Anne. Number 2. And we save those. Put them up on my shelf for display. I don't use those anymore. There's a bottle. Jar. Old can. Oh, there's the top to that. Nope. That's another bottom of a Coke bottle. Pat D. That's a lot of bottles up there. I'm not finding any more milk. But you know they drink Coke products and Pepsi. I don't have a complete Coke and I don't have a complete Pepsi. There's a face cream, and you know what? I think I have the lid to that. What's this one? Mustard jar or something. 1959. There's some newer stuff in here. Well, 50s. Alright, there's a soda bottle we want to be very careful with. Oh, looks like a Pepsi. Oh, it feels complete. Oh, it's not a Pepsi. What is it? Orange Crush, maybe? It's got a patent date of March 3rd, 1925. I think that's an Orange Crush. There's no embossing. It had some label on it, maybe a paper label that went on there. But that's a keeper, for sure. There's a lot of people out there that collect Pepsi, well, soda bottles. What's this big old thing here? Oh, top to a pot. And that is in like perfect condition too. Interesting. What's this? What's this? Crown top. No embossing. Duraglass 1952. That's a keeper. Alright, this is the newer stuff over here. That was the older stuff. 30s and 40s. So we might want to dig over in here a little bit too, underneath those roots. Of course, underneath all those bottles, I'm going to have to move them all. Alright, I'll get back to you if I find more. Hey, would you look at that? We got a complete Coke bottle. Where's it from? Salisbury. Yes, a local Coke bottle. Beautiful. It's, I can't see it. Where is it? Pat D. Yep, it's just a patent office. Oh no, it's a patent office. Beautiful. Okay. Well, that's better than a Pat D. Nice. Alright. Yeah, that's going to be a beautiful displayed soda bottle. People collect those for sure. And I found another Caravan ginger ale. Man, I wish it wasn't broken. That's the second one. Found a green one and a clear one. Yeah, come on over and dig with me again. Let's see what we can pull out of here. Get off. Looks like a big Clorox bottle in there. Of course, the key is to get in here, find these sites before anyone else does. Because when someone finally finds this site besides me, they will be digging through a bunch of empty bottles, broken bottles, Raleigh's medicine. Nice. I'll take it. Of course, you know, the trick is getting all those home on a motorcycle. That's the good thing, I'm talented in that aspect. I'll figure it out. Find a lot of shoe parts. A lot of leather. Leather survives for quite a long time when it's buried. It looks like another Clorox. Full. That is full, and it has its top right on it. A full jug of Clorox bleach. I wonder if it's still potent. Probably not. I opened up a bottle the other day. It was a perfume bottle. And man, when you say, you know, here comes Grandma, that smelled just like Grandma's, you know, perfume. Holy cow, it was strong. But then it faded away as soon as it hit the air. It was gone. You couldn't smell it anymore. And that was it. It's over. There's a jar in there. I gotta be careful. I don't want to break any of these. Because the ones I leave behind, you know, I want people to be able to find them. I'll bury the ones I think will be valuable later on in the future. But the ones that I absolutely don't want and will not want, I'll leave out and other people find them. Alright, so I'll get back to you when I start digging in here a little bit more. There's a Crown Top soda. Okay, see ya. So I got something right there that looks like it might just be a nice blue mason jar, which are highly desirable by myself. I like mason jars because they were a little bit more meaningful than a soda bottle. They stored food. They helped people survive. Soda doesn't do that. Oh, is that a blue one? Looks aqua to me. Please be complete. Oh, it is. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Beautiful 1945. And it's complete. Oh man. That's a beauty. It's a ball mason. See it? Yep. That's a beauty right there. That's what I'm looking for. No cracks. Oh man, look at the top on that too. That is a desirable bottle right there. Fill that. That looks like it's pre-21 maybe. Oh man. I don't think that 4.5 means anything. There's Ponto mark on it, but there's bubbles in the glass, which means it's older. And with that top, yeah, that's a beauty. That's my favorite piece so far. Nice. And I found that right there. There was a 1950s bottle right next to it. Interesting, but like I said, they reused and reused and reused bottles. They didn't just use it once and toss it away like we do nowadays. They filled them up again and they reused them, and yep. Alright, that was a nice find, and I'm glad I got it on film. Glad you got to see that. Blue ball mason jar, old style. Nice. See ya. Alright, so I got this whole location dug out. And down to the bottom of the ravine. This is natural. So, let's start looking in there. Do you see how this ravine has this bridge over it? We want to look in there too. Yeah. This pile looks like it's going that way. They filled it. Alright. See ya. Alright, so I just went along, dug test pits, just stuck my shovel in, and see the color of the dirt? Clay. Clay, 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 clay. This was all just dirt. This wasn't ashy layer. You can tell the difference. See how dark this soil is? And it's filled with debris. That's what we're looking for. The ashy layer. Alright, so I think we covered this spot pretty well. Let's gather up what we're going to keep and get organized, and then go hunt this spot for more locations like this. This 40s and 50s, this house is on a 1914 map. So we want to find the 1914 dump spot, and that's around here somewhere for sure. Just a matter of finding it. Alright, so see you in a minute. So that's all my keepers. I have bottles in my bag, and this is all the stuff that's going to stay here. I'm going to sift through that and rebury the ones that I think are going to be valuable later on, like that. And it's a nice shape. Some of those Coke bottles, even though they're broken, people still like to collect them. And you know, some of these little medicine bottles that aren't that, they're from the 50s, that aren't troubling as far as age. That's 58. You know, they go back in the ground, get redug, you know, 20, 30 years from now. So, yep, I'm gonna have to make a treasure map of all my bottle sites. All my stashes. Yeah, so that's a lot of bottles in one little area. And this is an area, what, a 4 foot by 6 foot, maybe 2 feet deep. That's a lot. But we want older. We want older stuff. So, alright, let's get looking. So I'm just making sure I did a good job over there. Just poking around in here. Rock. Just poke around. Metal. See if you can hit a piece of glass. Here's what it sounds like. Distinct sound. Well, that could be metal, it could be a bottle. Well, I sure would like to find the privy. That would be nice. Looks like there's some kind of ravine over here. Looks like an old road, maybe. It's all clay. All clay. Let's head back there. Yeah, tell me this isn't fun. Just going out and looking, you know? That looks like some kind of ditch that was filled in here. There's glass in there. Could have done a lot of filling back then. You see all this dirt like this? This isn't natural. It's just put here. Just walk along. Go to these low-lying areas like this, because they would have wanted to fill these in. And just do some poking. Only one milk bottle. Bummer, huh? But still grand. That was a nice milk bottle. Sure hope we can save some of that paint on there. Because that was... Hear that? Rock. Maybe. Yeah, just walking around. Poking and looking. Ground feels different, you can tell. It's easy to tell. Because this ground is clay. When you hit a patch that isn't clay, it feels chunky and crunchy and glassy and metal and you name it. Let's check out this little spot here. See what this one's dumping. There's some feathers. There's a bottle. What is it? Party soda bottle. Oh no, it's a Miller beer bottle. 70s. Yeah, there's bottles in here still. Let's see what that is. 53. Not feeling anything. It's all surface. Metal. Alright, so I'll get back to you when I learn more about this place. So here's the well, another hand-dug well. Look at how deep that is. It's just amazing. Yeah. Hand-lined with stone, just amazing. It looks like they might have started a well right there. But there's the front of the house. The old privies would not have been near the well. Or at least they would be in back of the well or downhill from the well. So let's keep searching. Give you an idea of this house structure, its age. Again, this was on a 1914 map, and it could have been much earlier than that. It's all fallen in. Tiny houses. The reason why they had them so small is because they didn't have the heating systems and cooling systems that we have today. See any bottles under there? I don't see anything. No bottles. But it doesn't hurt to probe around the porch area of the house. Looking. Back here would have been the main kitchen area. They would have built an addition on the back with the fireplaces. That was a chimney fireplace, and that was a chimney fireplace. And they used those for cooking. Here's the inside. Oh, they had drywall. Imagine that. It's very, very unstable in here. Tiny. Just completely tiny. Alright, let's go find these privy sites. So there's the front porch area. The well was over there. This is the front of the house. And it's logical to say that, you know, privy would have been on this side of the house or in the back of the house. So we're going to search around that area. Well, still looking. I contacted another bottle digger. It's called North Carolina, well, NC Bottles on YouTube. This guy is amazing. And he finds some really valuable stuff. And I asked him about finding privies in these country homes. And he even said that they were very difficult to find. And, you know, look at the terrain we're dealing with. And, you know, the depressions are what we're looking for, but, man, there's depressions everywhere. And the ground is so different than what's in a backyard at a house, a normal house. I would have to say it would be in here somewhere for sure. Good grief. I'm probing all over the place trying to find something. Alright, let you know more. You know, it just makes complete sense that they would have their privy straight back here, right off the back of the porch. And usually you can see a trail, a well-used trail, but I'm not seeing anything back here. I'm not even getting any ground differences, except for right here. There's chunkiness down there. Sounds like glass. That's awful close to the house. I didn't like to dig them that close because they were pretty stinky. Yeah, there's chunky down there. We'll dig that up and see real quick. Well, it was definitely dug to put something in it. Nice cork top bottle there. Get a lot of glass. A lot of pottery. Different types of pottery too, not just one. And this is the older stuff. Look at the nice gold scroll work on the end. Doesn't seem like it's overly deep though. It's hard to say what this was for. Just, you know, they buried everything back then. They just dug holes and buried all their stuff. So, let me dig here for a little bit. See what else I can pull out. Yeah, that was just some kind of small dump pit. Somebody buried just a bunch of dishes. Some glass. But yeah, I think we're done. Unless you know where I can find more dump sites at this place. The privy would be nice. Just one of them. Jeez, there's got to be plenty of them here. This thing dates from 1914 on a map, and you know it's older than that. And just about every 10 years, they would dig a new one. So there's got to be all over it. Once you find one, they're usually always in line. But they're usually straight off the back of the house. I don't know. It's tough finding privies at these old sites because the ground is just... These people dumped everything in the ground. Everywhere. It's just trash everywhere. So, alright. We got a lot of nice keepers. That one mason jar, man, that made my day. And that milk bottle, that made my day. And that little cow pendant, too, that was beautiful. Yeah, so let's head out of here. Start thinking about another place to go. There's a little bird rooting around over there. Yeah, see it? Going up in there. Now, these old houses make nice homes for creatures and stuff. But, alright, so I'll see you at the motorcycle. Old window. Imagine little kids peeking out. Alright. Just took one last look around. Okay. These houses, this thing's probably got another couple years before it falls. Once that roof starts to go, that's it. It'll be on the ground soon. And half of the building's already gone. So, alright, let's pack up, get out of here. Yeah, so, do you know what those are on the tree? Those are called burls. And I used to take and cut those off, and you can turn that wood into something. People make bowls and all kinds of stuff out of them. That looks like a cherry. 2 cherry burls and a third growing at the top. Mostly found on cherry around here. Yeah. Got a long walk back to the motorcycle. Alright, see ya. So, while I'm out here, this was the old road that went up, that came through here. I'm headed towards the creek right now. And while I'm out here, I want to see if I can locate the old bridge that went across the creek. Because, you know, people would have thrown bottles off into the creek bed right there, into the water. So let's go over there and take a peek, see if we can find it. Show you when we get there. So I'm at the creek, and if you look carefully straight ahead, you'll see an old iron bridge. Let's get over there. It doesn't look like much, but this was an old road, for sure. Looks like a tree is falling on it. Oh, this is just a walk. Oh, maybe it held a... This can't be it. This can't be the bridge they drove over, unless they put a platform on top of it, and you have to drive up on it. That just was strange. I'm not seeing anything down further either. Let's go take a peek. Oh, that's just a strange bridge. It's almost just like it's just made for walking over. Once in a while I do creek hunting, but it's way too cold right now. See any bottles in there? Anything? Definitely wasn't a stone bridge or anything, was it? I don't see anything down that way. This has got to be the spot where the bridge was. Whoa, don't want to fall in. That would suck. I don't see any bottles sticking out or anything. I don't know. That's just pretty strange. Alright, let's get on. Tell you what, these country folk around here are pretty serious about their hunting. To build something like that so you can come over and hunt? Me, I just wade through it. Wow. Man, that took some work. Yeah. Interesting. You think what I do is crazy? All for a deer. It's always easier getting into the woods, because on the way out, you got some heavy bottles filled with dirt. Had to stop and get a drink of water. Almost there. Probably another 1,000 yards or so. Alright, see you then. Unless I see something neat.